Hi everybody, welcome to another video here in the studio. So today I wanted to take you guys along with me in building my very first graphic design portfolio. So I've been wanting to build my very first graphic design portfolio for years now, but of course I didn't start because I didn't know where to start. So something in me clicked, was like, let's go, we gotta get started on this portfolio. So keep in mind, I am not in school. I did not enroll in a boot camp or a course. Everything is self-taught. So far I spent maybe, 4 days trying to sketch everything out firsthand and then get to the nitty and gritty. Okay, so far I ain't gonna lie. Also, I forgot to include that it's the hardest thing. It is the hardest thing I've done thus far, and it's definitely a challenge that I thought would be easy, but it wasn't easy. It's not easy at all building a design portfolio from scratch, because there's a lot of framing that goes into play. There's a lot of softwares that you have to use. I'm actually limited on softwares, so I've really been trying to use the hell out of Procreate on my iPad, which is like, okay, it's been a interesting journey, not working with like Photoshop or anything like that. I am learning everything from YouTube and reading books and just looking at different places or things for inspiration, like books and magazines. So really just getting a feel on the things that I want to do. And even prior to beginning my graphic design portfolio, I had to really sit down and ask myself, okay, what is the work that I want to put in my portfolio? So that alone took months for me to figure out. And of course, behind all of that, I had to learn the basics and the fundamentals of design, hierarchy, all these other different things that I had no idea about. So I'm really happy that I took the time to do accurate research before actually starting on my portfolio. And all in all, really just understand the process. The goal ultimately is to land a job at a graphic design agency or an agency or creative studio, wherever. So yeah, I really wanted to step away from my full-time artist career and move into the industry, because I love challenges and I love working with people. I love the work environment. So really wanted to, make this change for myself. I've really been wanting to make this change for myself for a really long time now. It was just a matter of like starting. So just a couple of weeks ago, I had laid out all of my ideas and narrowed down what it was that I wanted to do. So the type of design work that I want to do is print and advertising. So print design, I love movie posters, magazines, I love brochures, I love marketing ads, Instagram posts, Instagram stories. So I am working my way to creating a portfolio that represents that. And since I don't have experience, I have to create fake projects. So thanks to ChatGPT for coming up with briefs, so that way I can follow those briefs. In the event, let's say I do get a job at an agency, I know how to accurately read through a brief and follow through. So that's something that I've learned while building my portfolio. Like, it's really important to plan everything out and understand the purpose of the project as a whole. So far so good, but it's been really hard trying to come up with concepts. I don't have Photoshop right now, which I am in the process of getting my desktop. So I've been working with Procreate, which is different than the other softwares that I used to use. But so far I'm learning how to navigate, and also telling myself that it's okay to just use what you have. Really utilize what you already have and advance in that, so that way you're not just like, okay, well, I can't do this because I don't have such and such. So I do plan on pulling an all-nighter and not getting any sleep, because that's just how it is. So really quickly, I wanted to, since I don't have like Figma or InDesign, I've been sketching out my designs to give myself a better idea on what I want to create. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly what I'm working with. So this is a rough sketch layout that I had created earlier on this graph paper, and I like to do this to give me direction. And when it comes to the different types of projects I want to display in my portfolio, they're all here. So all I have to do now is transfer these layouts to Procreate and create the actual artwork. So very briefly, I had labeled them to where here you guys see it says menu layout. So I really love menu design. So I think it took me about 2 hours to come up with this plan here. So I have it all laid out, text, the subheadings. I have some images that I like to add, placement, some graphic elements, some shapes. So I did 4, so that way I can create 4 different menu designs. And then here to the right is my layout for Instagram stories and Instagram posts. So this is just a rough draft. And as I stated earlier, I do use a website called ChatGPT for my brief because it gives me a better idea on like what to create instead of, because I do have to give myself those I do have to create those fake projects. So having that brief really does help me with direction on the overall project. So this one is for a skincare brand. Then we're gonna move over to the right. This will be my email. So we're looking at my email marketing template for a jewelry brand. And as you guys can see, I have laid them out. Of course, the text will change just to give me an idea on like what, where I would want the text to be. And then lastly, we have some magazines and posters. I did decide, I'm debating on whether I should create music festival posters. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on that, because I've actually created a music festival poster the other day and I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see the process of that. But yeah, this is the poster format because I love movie poster designs, and overall I just love posters and ads. So yeah, this is definitely very helpful for me. This took me about 6 long hours to create, you guys. So now that I have everything laid out here for me to see, I have an overview on what I will be creating, which makes my life so much easier instead of coming up with the projects from scratch. So this really does give me a peace of mind just having everything laid out here. This is the menu that I am currently working on right now. So this is not gonna be the final look. This is just an overview on like the placement and like the text that I plan on using. I'm thinking of leaving out these blue boxes only because they are throwing me off. Well, they're gonna be blue, but I thought it'd be better to just like, I guess, give me a sense of direction and placement. So yeah, by adding these boxes really do help me. And honestly, I was freaking out because I thought that I needed Photoshop and InDesign to do this, but Procreate has not failed me. So I'm really happy that I just took the time and gave it a chance, because I was not about to do this project because I didn't think it was possible. So as I stated before, work with what you have. This is just the beginning stages of this project. So we're still in the beginning stages of this project, and I wanted to share one thing that I've learned about graphic design and this project as a whole is the importance of font pairing and alignment. And the reason why this is so important, because you really want to grab your viewers' attention and not do too much. So I'm learning to be simple yet very stylish, very creative. So I'm really excited to show you guys exactly what I come up with, but I will show you guys in the next video, of course. So just wanted to give you guys a overview on how I am going about organizing these menu options. And as I stated earlier, I use goodbrief.io, I think that's the website, and ChatGPT to help me come up with a brief. So it was able to give me the title of the restaurant, the overall objectives, the goals, the color palette, everything, even the menu options. So if you guys see matcha sushi rolls and like matcha guacamole or like a matcha ice cream, well, there are matcha ice creams, but I don't think I've ever heard of like matcha sushi rolls before. But I thought it was cool. It did serve the purpose, and it helped me in understanding like overall how to go about the brief and cater to my client. So, the only way that you're going to get your opportunities is just by creating these passion projects. So yeah, I am really excited to show you guys the overall finished piece. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video because it's going to be bomb. Okay. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.